know, look at the wickedness. Look at the wickedness that they have done on the earth, man. Especially to the Lord's people, the Israelites, man. Let me get the book of Lamentation. Book of Lamentation, chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. That's right, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. And who are the Edomites, man? The so-called white man. The damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Our enemy. Our enemy, Esau, Edom. The so-called white man. The damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He's our enemy. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. Verse 22, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That's right, and the daughter of Zion are the Israelites, man. Our punishment is complete. We're still, it's like our punishment is almost complete, man. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So Esau, Edom, man, so-called white man, your sins are going to be discovered. Don't think for a slight of a chance that all the wickedness that you have done to our people, that you're going to escape empty-handed. Ain't no such thing as bygones be bygones, and we're going to live together among you forever, and we're going to continue to be in happiness with you damn devils in America. No, Yahweh from outside is going to come back to bring bloodshed upon you Edomites, man. He's coming back to bring a lot of bloodshed and death. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. We're not looking forward to have hugs and kisses with you Edomites, man. Because you Edomites have a lot of blood on your hands, man, especially what you did to the Lord's people, man. Oh, that's the book of Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk. Man, the weather out here ain't no joke, man. All right, this book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, starting at verse 12. Habakkuk chapter 2, or the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, starting at verse 12. Woe unto him that builded a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. That's right, man. Woe unto him that builded a town with blood. And that's what Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, did by coming to the Americas and raped, robbed, and murdered the so-called Native Americans, man, which are Israelites from the tribe of Gad, giving them syphilis, giving them pox, chicken pox, giving them all types of diseases, and slaughtering them. And after that, taking the Israelites from the west coast of Africa, us, bringing us to the Americas, and raped, robbed, and murdered us as well, man. Raped, robbed, and murdered the entire nation of Israel, man. But breaking the men, putting us on slave ships, having us defecating on one another. No, Esau is going to pay for all this, man. He established a city by iniquity. And a lot of people out here, these other nations, they will come to America thinking that this country belongs to this damn devil, but they don't know how this country was founded. This country was founded by the rape, rob, and murder of Israelites, man. And Israelites, we're the ones who built America. America was built off the rape, rob, and murder of Israelites, man. And you can look that up in history, man. Nowadays they starting to have, a lot. Nowadays they're trying to take away critical race theory, man, because they know that they're guilty. A lot of these Edomites, they're guilty, man, of the wickedness they have done to the Lord's people. Certain events like not events, but certain wickedness that Esau did to our people, man. They try to hide it in the textbooks, man. I mean, they try to hide it and not teach to our people in high school, man, or in the school system. They try to hide what's the name, Black Wall Street, what's actually happened. Black Wall Street in 1929, I believe, or 1921, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when they burned down a successful black neighborhood, black neighborhood, man, which had their own cars, their own buildings, they had their own infrastructure. They didn't need Esau's help, but Esau, what he do? He got jealous, man. He got jealous of Jake, because Jake was doing better than Esau during those times, man. And they burned it all down. And they didn't even help try to, a lot of these devils, when they burn it down, they so-called try to help, but they don't do a damn thing, man. A lot of you Edomites gonna pay for that shit, man. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel. Let me get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 or 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And who's Mount Seir? Esau Edom, so-called white man, because that's his desolation, man. Mount Seir, man. Mount Seir, that's Esau's dwelling place. So if you go on Google and look up an image of Petra, that's Mount Seir right there. And Mount Seir, Petra, is synonymous with the White House. It's the same image, man. The same image as Rome, the same image as Greece, the same image as Petra, man, because that's Esau's dwelling place. Esau loves to dwell in the high cliffs because that's where he comes from. The word Caucasian means cave dweller. They come from the Caucasus Mountains. The Caucasus Mountains are out there in Russia, Georgia, man. The Caucasus Mountains. That's why they call Caucasian, which means cave dwellers. That's where a lot of these crackers come from, man. These Edomites. Verse 3, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. Verse 3, and say unto it, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, Ba'asem Yahushua, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4, and I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'asem Yahushua. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. That's right. So a lot of these devils, man, they shed the Israelites' blood, man. A lot of these devils, they shed our blood, man. I'll read it one more time. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. That's right, man. They had a perpetual hatred against these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Why do you think everywhere you go, they look at you with a grimy face, man? Why do everywhere you go, they put that fake smile? They be doing that, man. Every time you walk around in the Edomite neighborhood, once you look at them, they look at you and they give you that face. Hey, that's what they be doing, man. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. A lot of these Edomites, they put that fake smile, man. Deep down in their heart, they wish that they can kill you. Because that's Esau's nature. Esau's nature is to kill. How do you think Esau, the so-called white man, conquering conquer these continents, man, like Australia, Europe, America, by conquering and killing, man. That's in the nature of Esau, man. Even Isaac in the book, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it real quick. All right, this is the book of Genesis. I think it's the book of Genesis 25. All right, this book of Genesis, chapter 27. Book of Genesis, chapter 27, starting at verse 39. In verse 38, I'm going to start at verse 39. Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So it goes back all the way back to the book of Genesis, man. Cause the blessing was given to Jacob, man. And Isaac told Esau that he couldn't get the blessing. And you see that? I'm gonna read that one more time. The days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. It goes all the way back, man. Esau always had in his mind his intention to kill so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So it's not nothing new, man. It's not nothing new. They just inherited the traits of their forefathers having that hatred towards their brother Jacob, man. A lot of these crackers, a lot of these so-called white people, man, they have perpetual hatred, man. That perpetual hatred goes all the way back. Matter of fact, it goes all the way back to the time of Cain, man. Because Esau is a reincarnation of Cain. Esau was Cain, and Jacob was Abel. And Cain killed, and Esau killed Jacob. Back in the garden when Cain was Esau and Jacob was Abel. Going back to the book of Ezekiel 35. Therefore, verse 6, therefore as I live, fit the Lord Yahweh with power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, and thy hills and thy valleys and all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Verse 10, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we possess, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, power, I will even do according to thy anger and according to thy envy, which thou has Salakia. I will even do according to thy anger and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Verse 12, and shall know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all of thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Yashar'Allah, saying they are laid waste, they are given us to consume. That's right, man. The blasphemy that these Edomites been saying. These Edomites, a lot of these Edomites think that, we're here in America just to be subjection to them. They think that these devils are going to rule over us forever. These devils are going to have our foot in their necks, that they can continue to shoot us in the streets, continue to rape, rob, and murder us, continue to give us these low-income jobs, these low-paying jobs, continue to have us in the ghettos and slums, suffering, killing one another. They think that we're going to be in that same category for the rest of our lives. They think we're going to be in that same lot. They think that we're going to be in that same lot for. They think we're going to be in that same lot for eternity, man. Nah, that's not the case scenario, man. The Lord is going to raise the Israelite men, and we're going to have our way with you Edomites, man. We're going to destroy you Edomites. Matter of fact, I'm going to get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25. Hey, man, I'm going to go in on Esau, man. Spirit, that's a spirit. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, starting at verse 12. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh power, because that Edom had dwelt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I'll make it desolate from Teman, and the day of the dawn shall fall by the sword. Verse 14, and it reads, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh power. So the Lord is going to use his elect men to bring vengeance upon you crackers, man. You so-called white people, you Edomites, man. That's what's going to happen. It ain't going to be bygones and everybody live amongst each other peacefully. No, there's going to come a day when the men of the Lord is going to get that spiritual power, and we're going to have our way with you Edomites, man. Meaning that the Lord is going to give his men spiritual power, and that's what we got to do. We got to wait on you how about some outside. We're going to proceed judgment upon you Edomites, man. I'm going to get the book of Isaiah, chapter 63. It's one of my favorite scriptures. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, starting at verse 1, and it reads, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Verse 2, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garment like him that trodden in the wine fat? Verse 3, I have trodden the wine press alone, and the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemer is come. So the Lord is looking forward to putting you Edomites to death, man. The Lord is looking forward to bring judgment upon you so-called white people, man. You Edomites, you damn devils, man. Yahweh's blood is going to be sprinkled with Edomite's blood, man. You Edomite's blood is going to be sprinkled on Yahweh's side. Yahweh's side is going to take an action, man. Hey, best believe Yahweh's side wants this devil's head, man. So is us. We want this devil's head, man. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, we want your goddamn head, man. And Yahweh's side is going to give us your head, man. He's going to give us that power, I promise you, man. Lord, the men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh on our side, we're going to get that power. We're going to destroy you Edomites, man. That's the spirit. I'm going to get the book of Psalms, chapter 110. Book of Psalms, chapter 110, starting at verse 3. And it reads, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast to do of thy youth. That's right, man. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. And who's thy people? You Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. You Israelites. Our people, we're going to be willing in the day of thy power, man. We're going to be willing in the day of thy power. And that's what we're waiting on, man. The spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We're going to be willing in the day of thy power, man. The spiritual power is in the scriptures, man. Because when the so-called white man comes in with that great wrath, the men of the Lord, that's the spirit. I'm going to get that real quick. We're going to lift up a standard against this devil. And this is going to be my last precept, and I'm going to close it out to the spirit. Well, I'm going to see what the spirit leads me to. All right, this book of Isaiah. This book of Isaiah, chapter 59, starting at verse 19, and it reads, book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 19, and it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai from the west. That's right. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Shai from the west. And what's the west? The western hemisphere, man. The western hemisphere. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai from the west. And as glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall lift up a standard against him, man. That's right. So that standard, the spirit of the Lord. What's the spirit of the Lord? The Rakak Vadash that the men of Yahweh Shai are going to receive, man. The Rakak Vadash. I'll read that again. When an enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That's right, man. The spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That spirit is talking about the Rakak Vadash. That standard is talking about the spiritual power, man. The spirit shall lift a standard against him. That's what the men of the Lord are going to receive, spiritual power. Because when Esau comes with all of his military might, with all his goons and all his military and everything like that, the spirit of the Lord is going to lift a standard against him, man. There's going to be a whole army of Edomites, of Esau's military, about to shoot guns at you, and you call upon the name of the Lord, and the Lord just comes and just beams down spiritual power, and you just punch the ground so hard to the point it opens a big ass, what's the name? Like one of them cartoons, like Superman, when he punched the ground, it opens a big ass hole in the ground. It splits the ground, and all those people fall. Men of the Lord are gonna be doing things like that, man. It's in the scriptures, man. But the day of the Lord, man, hey, man, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Our people are waking up, man. It's very beautiful. Our people are waking up, and that's what our people got to do, man. Our people, we got to wake up, because, hey, the doors of mercy is closing, man. The doors of mercy is closing. Ain't gonna be no more coming back. Like how Noah was in the ark, and like how Noah was preaching for about 120 years, and all these people, they didn't want to listen to Noah, man. They didn't want to listen to Noah, none of that. And what happened? The water started to come. As a matter of fact, but right now, this is the time to seek the word of the Lord. I'm going to get the book of Isaiah, chapter 55. I got to be in the spirit. Book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 6. And it reads, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shai, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. That's right, man. Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shai, while he may be found. And this is the time to seek the words of the Lord while he may be found, man. Not in no Christian church. Not in the Christian church, them singing, we shall all overcome, and holding hands with one another, man, and eating pork. No, it's time to seek the word of the Lord, man. Seek the Lord while he may be found. And how is the Lord Yahweh Shai found? Starting with us, the men of the Lord, the prophets, man. Pushing his word, truth, and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he would abundantly pardon. That's right, man. Talking about you wicked Israelites, man. Return to Yahweh Shai and put away your wicked thoughts. Put away your wicked deeds, man. And come back to the Heavenly Father before destruction and calamity comes upon the earth, man. Because, a lot of people right now, they just living it up, man. They living it up like life is going to continue forever, and that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai is not going to come. That's the spirit. I'm going to get the book of Luke. This book of Luke, chapter 17, and verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. The Son of Man is talking about Yahushua. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, and they were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. I'll read that again. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, and they were given in marriage. Aren't people right now, given in marriage? People right now are living it up here in Babylon, the great America. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, and they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, and they sold, and they planted, and they buried. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom and rained down fire, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus said, it shall be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. That's right. The day of the Son of Man is when Yahushua returns. When the day of Yahushua returns, people are going to be living life. Like life is going to continue forever, man. When the MOTB is pushed on this, when the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, is pushed out here, people are going to be taking it, man. People are going to be taking it, and they're going to be living a life that life is going to continue forever. And they're going to get caught up, and they're going to be destroyed, man. That's what's going to happen, man. A lot of these people that take that MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, they're going to take that and they're going to be living a life like life is going to continue forever. That's coming. And Yahweh Shema is going to destroy them, man. But that's pretty much it. Hope and pray the lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Badash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Peace, safe, and solid, safe to the hopeful elect. That's pushing this word, truth, and sincerity. Till the next time, Shalom.